ready for my workout, and let's go. All right, so I'm about to get ready for my morning, and I put a stocking cap on my head if I don't have a shower cap, if I use a shower cap. So I'm just about to wash my face a little bit, and I'm using a pink grapefruit cleanser. I kind of miss my St. Ives scrub. So I'll just cover this on for a few moments, rinse it off. And when I go in with my toothbrush, I'm just going to use a regular toothpaste. I've been using Sensodyne for when I'm doing my teeth whitening. All right, so now I'm just going to dap my face. So I want to keep in a little bit of moisture on my face after I've washed it so that the makeup goes on smoothly. And I'm just using a regular lotion for my morning. Nothing too crazy because I've already done a very serious routine over the weekend. That way I can be a little bit more lower maintenance during the week because I work quite a bit. So I'm going in with 2 shades of Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation, and it has hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, so it helps me to not break out. So I use 2 different shades because I would say that foundation for Black women is still developing. I remember when I first started beauty pageants, it was pretty chaotic in that everything was opening and closing, and I had to do a lot of experiments because they didn't have my skin color in some of these department stores. And MAC was quite far from where I lived. The closest one was 2.5 hours in Toronto. So I'm going in now with some concealer, and it's a few lighter shades than my foundation. This is by Maybelline. And then I'm also going to go in with this is just a regular LA Girl contrast. This is very dark. I'd say that this is about 6-7 shades darker than my skin. And I'm just going to use an angle brush and go along down my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose. My nose is already quite defined, but I usually like to just put that on there. Okay, so next I'm going to blend in this concealer. And this makeup routine takes about 7 minutes. And it's nice when it doesn't take that long, especially because my beauty routine is very comprehensive. So I'm not missing too much. There we go. I'm pretty much almost done in terms of my makeup. So now I'm going to use a makeup palette. I've had this for years, and honestly, I have so much makeup. Well, comparable to my beauty pageant friends, but I have quite a bit of makeup. I'd say maybe 12 different palettes of large eyeshadow containers, but I really only use one for my everyday look. And this is a neutral look. I'm just doing some browns as per usual, and maybe I'll go in with some purple, seeing that I'm wearing a purple top. And this shirt is from Guess. This is maybe 10 years old. I wouldn't say that I wear this shirt often, but it is one of my favorites. Very classic. And I'll share a little bit more about my wardrobe. So I'm just going underneath the brow. And there we go. So my face is almost finished. And I think I'm going to put some purple on there. Not a lot because of where I work. I want to keep it as neutral as I can. Nothing super crazy. Okay. And I'm just going to put some under my eye. Okay, So that is almost done. And for my lip, I'm going to go in with it's called Beautiful Charm. It's a lip liner, and it's a really dark red. And what I'm doing here is I'm coloring in a little bit of my lip so that it kind of turns into like a lipstick. I have a lot, but I find that lip liner stays a little bit longer and I don't need to worry about it while I'm out. So I just put on some Burt's Bees chapstick and my look is almost finished. Just going to draw in my eyebrows and put on some. So this is just a brown color that I got from the beauty store. And I've been using this one for years and it works perfectly fine for me. And I'll show another tip in terms of applying this, but for now this is my everyday look, so this is what we have. Okay, so sometimes I usually like to brush it in to have more of a soft look, and I'm using an extreme black mascara, and we are almost done. So that's 8 minutes, 9 minutes. And I'm just going to slap on a set of earrings, and that is it. So I don't spend a lot of time in the morning because I feel like I don't need to. And all I really care about is whether or not I feel like I'm rushing. So that means doing my workout a little bit earlier and not waiting until the very last minute to get ready for work. So I'm just using a small brush to brush my hair, and I'm just going to put it back in this ponytail. So that is it, and my lunch is already packed. I'm going to be having salads the whole week and oatmeal. So I find that if I'm eating during my first break, and that would be the oatmeal, I'm not as starving for lunchtime, and I'm also a lot better when it comes to being home after work. I'm not overeating as much if I'm eating throughout the day. So that is my makeup look, and to finish all of this off, I'm going to use my Crest mouthwash. And that is it. I'm feeling refreshed, a little bit tired still, but that is my morning makeup routine. Done in 11 minutes. So I'm about to get my blazer on and then get myself out the door. All right, so this is the finished look, and I'm wearing a long black blazer and some tights, and I'm going to put on some black riding boots. And yeah, so this blazer is, I'd say, mid-thigh length. And the idea behind it is that I wanted to wear pants, but I wanted to be super comfortable today because I just got my cycle and I need something really comfortable, close to pajamas, but not really with these tights, super stretchy, and I'll still be warm. So that's just what we're doing today. And I have some other fancy outfits for the rest of the week. But for now, this is it. And again, I just have a very simple makeup look. Oh, one more thing, really important thing that I missed for my makeup. And that is so this is pretty easy to find. This is Maybelline shade 25, and it's just a few lighter shades than my skin tone because it just goes right under the eyes as like a setting powder for concealer and to make your eyes look less tired. So I find that this is a really great trick to use when super tired. Okay, so it doesn't look like it made a whole lot of a difference, but that's just a finishing touch for this look. And it is almost time to go. So I'm not going to do any more makeup there. But everything that I used is in this one makeup bag actually. So actually I don't need a lot of things. And that is my basic routine. Okay, so now I need to figure out which earrings to wear. And so I have a little jewelry box that I have for work earrings. And I think I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to do some drop pearl earrings. So yeah, that will be what I'm wearing for work. Okay, so this is the final outfit, final look, and there we go. So very classic, and I'm out the door. It takes about 5 minutes for me to get ready to get out the door, and I'm wearing a snowsuit, a big jacket, and I need some proper winter gloves. These are quite fancy, but they don't do the trick. So this is what I have to bring with me, and I have a bag full of donations, my bag with my needs, and then my lunch bag. So full hands.